Thank you all for being here tonight. Your presence, your attention, and your hearts mean more than words can express. Tonight is not just another evening on the calendar. It is a night of purpose, a night of memory, a night of action. We gather here for one reason: to stand with those whose lives were torn apart by terror, and to honor those who stood tall in the face of it. Your presence is more than just a gesture. It is a declaration that we will not stand by in silence when our brothers and sisters suffer. Thank you. Thank you to our board members who guide me throughout the complexity of the situation with professionalism but also compassion. Thank you to our committee members and adopters whose commitment to our organization is so valuable, and their love and care to our adopted families so essential. Thank you to all of you for your incredible and generous support over the years. We have been bringing support to victims of terror since 2003. All our families are embraced in our program forever. We have been witnessing over the years terrible stories and situations, but what we saw on October 7 has changed our lives. We have seen the communities of the South shattered by terrible violence, entire neighborhoods forever changed in a single moment. There are no distant headlines. These are our people. These are not strangers. They are our sisters, our brothers, our friends, our adopted families. And while the rest of the world may move on, we will not forget. We are seeing how our families are impacted by the events of October 7th and how they are dealing with the ongoing war. Although incredibly resilient and strong, the war has marked them deeply. Adopt a Family Foundation committed itself to help as much as possible families in need since October 7. We adopted 5 more families. This year, considering the situation, we thought that our families would benefit from a few days away in Cyprus with therapeutic support. We organized 2 retreats to our adopted families, both led by Lital Benzvi, an expressive art therapist specializing in trauma. One in January for our families from the South, and one this past May for women only from all the other areas. They were both well attended, and the thank you messages we received were incredible. These few days not only gave a rest to our families, but they also created a bond between them. Thanks to Little's method, our families received the support they needed and the safe space to deal with their grief and trauma. Grief is not a straight line. It doesn't come with instruction or an expiration date. Like waves in the ocean, grief rises and falls, sometimes crashing hard, other times gently brushing the shore. And in between, there are moments of calm when the bereaved can catch their breath, as Lital explains so well. No one can be fixed, but the retreat gave them the space to feel, to be heard, and to create. The dinner gathering we organized for our families from the South in May clearly revealed the benefit of the retreat and the bond that was created between the families. Doron Malka, Tammy Vanier, and Shira Schaefer were able to join our families for that dinner. They were all very impressed to witness that change. We keep on supporting our families emotionally, making sure that they are not alone, that we are standing by them always. We also increased our financial support to them, realizing that it could alleviate their stress a little. Some of our families took benefit of this aid to get extra therapeutic support. We offered several scholarships this year to the children of our adopted families. We even just bought a bike for a child that needed to exercise and socialize with peers to reduce his PTSD. We also sponsored the full remodeling of Ella Aboukasi's memorial room in Mishkan Ella, a center originally built in her memory in Sderot, but now turned into Moleded, a strategic surveillance system protecting farmers and families. 20 years ago, Ella, when she heard the red alert, instinctively threw Tamir, a younger brother, over the sidewalk to safety and shielded him with her own body. The rocket exploded nearby, and Ella absorbed the deadly shrapnel. This act of Ella's heroism saved Tamir's life. She succumbed to her injuries a week later. A few of Adopt Family Foundation's members were able to visit the site this past May. Tamir Aboukassi is the founder of Moleded, inspired by Ella's extraordinary bravery. Ella's legacy continues to inspire and drive us all to act with courage and dedication. Even in the darkest moment, light refuses to be extinguished. Heroes were born in those moments, not because they had to be, but because they chose to be. Tonight, we honor them. Their courage reminds us of who we are. Their action inspires us to be better, braver, and stronger. Because being part of people means we carry each other. Because Am Israel is not just a phrase, it's a bond. When one of us bleeds, we all feel it. And when one of us rises, we all rise. That is why tonight matters. We are not just here to raise money. We're here to raise hope. We're here to send a message that they are not alone. Every gift you give tonight is more than a donation. It's a declaration that we will rebuild, that we will remember, that we will never let terror define us, but we will let our love, our unity, and our strength refine us. Every dollar tonight is more than charity. It's healing. It's rebuilding. It's standing up and saying we will not be broken. Let's give not only what we can, but more than we thought we could. Together, let's bring healing. Let's bring hope. Am Israel Chai. Thank you, and wishing you all a Shana Tova.